Hello everybody and welcome back. We are going to be playing King's Quest V today. This is probably one of the more popular of the King's Quest series because it made it to more things. Like I remember it was on Nintendo and probably a lot of people have played it or seen it or anything like that. A lot of people really like King's Quest VI, so I do look forward to actually getting to do King's Quest VI with you guys as well. But that'll be in another time. So right now we're working on King's Quest V, which we're back with Graham again. If you've been missing him since King's Quest II, we're back focusing on him. All the family's all back home together now. I'm gonna guess it's maybe been a year or two after King's Quest IV took place. Maybe even longer. Just because they feel more like a family. But it can't be that much longer. I'm not sure exactly what the official time is between King's Quest V and King's Quest IV. Let us get started with King's Quest V.
Have you previously played King's Quest V? Warning, this cartoon contains material that may be necessary for information or clues to complete this game. Please be sure to check your inventory if you decide to skip.
My castle? What has happened?
Ooh, I can tell you what happened.
What?
Ooh, I know what happened to your castle. I saw it all. Yes, I did.
You did? Well then, what happened?
Ooh, it was the powerful and evil wizard Mordack who did it. Ooh, I just happened to be visiting with an old friend when I saw him materialize out of thin air. Thank goodness he didn't notice me.
Well, don't stop now, go on.
He conjured up a terrible whirlwind that swirled faster and faster around the castle. With another incantation, Mordack then caused the wind to draw the castle up into the sky and out of sight. Ooh, it was something to see, all right.
Why? Why would this wizard, Mordack, want my castle? What could he have against me and my family?
That I don't know. Ooh, I only know that it was Mordack who took your castle and your family. Well, perhaps I can help you. My employer also happens to be a wizard, which is why I recognized Mordack. Ooh, unlike Mordack, though, my employer is a very good wizard. His name is Crispin, but we all call him Crispin for short. The only problem is, you see... Woo-hoo-hoo! Anyway, where was I? Oh, yes. The only problem is that Crispin is getting on in years and tends to be a bit forgetful.
I don't know. This doesn't sound as if it would work.
Oh, sure it would. Crispin is a very qualified wizard, one of the best. He just gets a little forgetful now and again, that's all. Now, where is it? Oh, I know I brought it with me. Aha! Here it is.
What is that?
Well, it is my opinion that you don't stand a chance against the likes of Mordack. Oh, excuse me for saying, Your Majesty, but you don't have a choice. You must come with me. I'm sure Crispin can help you.
What is that stuff?
Oh, just some old leftover fairy dust I've been carrying around. Ooh, it'll help you to fly. You can follow me to the land of Serenia, where Crispin and I live. It's much too far to walk, you know. Ooh, I think the fairy dust is still good. Come on, up here! Follow me! There it is, down here. Come on.
Okay, here I come.
Ooh, looks like the fairy dust just wore off.
Cedric? Where have you been? I've been calling for you. Well, well, what have we here? A bit clumsy, are you? Well, come on in the house and dry off. No sense sitting around like a wet dog. Cedric, go into the house and pour each of us a nice hot cup of tea.
Ooh, aye, aye, Crispin.
The Society of Wizards has always taken a dim view of Mordack and his abuse of his power. Why, he's even been put on suspension a few times. It never seems to do any good, though.
Crispin, why would Mordack want to take my family or castle? What did we ever do to him?
I'm afraid I don't know the answer to that. Mordack is a very unpredictable wizard. I've never understood that evil mind of his.
Ooh, I thought perhaps you could help His Majesty, Crispin. That's why I brought him here.
Well, let me see now. I used to be a very powerful wizard at one time, you know, but I've gotten a little rusty lately.
A little rusty.
That's quite enough from you, Cedric.
Oh, yes, sir, Crispin, sir.
I don't know what I have that would be of much use to you. Most of my wizard stuff is pretty old and worn out. But let's see what I can find. That won't do. That's all used up. It might work. Here, eat this.
What is that?
That's an old piece of magical white snake I had left over from last year. With it, you'll be able to communicate with the natural and animal world. You could find that quite helpful. Here's my old wand. I don't even know if it works anymore. Most of its power may be gone. You should know that wands are like pets. They've got to get to know you before they'll work for you. Just treat it with care and respect, and hopefully it will do something for you. You'd better get going, my boy. No telling what that confounded Mordack could be up to. You go with him, Cedric. Show him the way.
Oh,
Yes, you. Don't be such a coward. Now go on. You'd better get started.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate all you've done for me.
I suggest we visit the town first. How about it, Your Majesty?
Please don't call me Your Majesty, Cedric. It's much too formal. I'd like it if you'd just call me Graham.
Oh, I'd be delighted to, Graham. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, yes, the town. You might be able to find some supplies there. It's just over a little hill to the south, not too far.
Well then, let's be on our way, Cedric.
Okay, so I'm back, and hope you guys enjoyed that little intro that we had. We definitely need to move faster than that, Graham. Definitely. Oh, 1 second. I'm not sure if I'm able to do this. Let me just try something. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, so we're back. And I was just checking to see if I could get the subtitles as well, but in this game you can't. I believe we'll be able to in King's Quest 6 though, so.
Graham, watch out! A poisonous snake!
Everyone's favorite line from Cedric. It's not a poisonous snake, it's a venomous snake. It just sounds better that way, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, it's poisonous if you eat it and you die. It's venomous if it bites you and you die. Got detail all the way up on its own. Nice. So we're gonna go into town, as was Cedric's suggestion. Let's do it.
If you're going into town, I'll just wait for you here. I had a nasty run-in with a big dog once, and I feel much safer out here.
Wasn't it Cedric's idea? Oh, here's the music is kind of loud. I'm hoping that you guys are gonna be able to hear me and the game.
Graham notices an old wooden barrel on the street corner. Inside the barrel, Graham sees an old rotting fish. Graham leans way down into the barrel and removes, phew, the smelly old fish.
May I help you, sir?
I'm interested in buying something here.
Ah, let me show you some things. A fine piece of cloth. With this material, I could make you beautiful shirts. There isn't a more beautiful piece of fabric to be found anywhere. With this, I could make you the finest trousers you've ever had. Well, what do you think?
Well, right now I'm just looking. Thanks anyway.
Sure. Whatever you say, I'm just here to help. Here, let me help you with that. Oh, that cloak fits you perfectly. It just looks wonderful on you. Let me tell you, it will certainly keep you toasty warm during the coming winter. Let me know if you wish to buy it.
I don't like this.
He says, I don't like this at all. Darn, I wish I caught it.
Bending down, Graham quickly retrieves the silver coin from the street.
I'm going to pause this for a second. Okay, so I'm back, and you probably have noticed that the screen has changed. I don't have as big of black bars on each side. I don't know, I guess the DOS version is better that way. We're gonna head up here again, just because I don't like going to the next screen if I'm not ready for it. Kind of weird like that. But let's go over here. We got someone to talk to over here at least.
Upon a fallen log sits a dashing young prince who looks very sad and confused.
Excuse me, young man. Sorry to bother you, but I couldn't help but notice you sitting there on that log. I was wondering if there was anything wrong.
Why, yes. As a matter of fact, there is. I've been searching everywhere for my fiancée. She's a beautiful princess with long golden tresses, fetching blue eyes, and smooth creamy skin. Have you seen her anywhere about?
No, sorry, I haven't seen anyone like that.
That's what I figured. No one has seen her. I bet that a witch who lives in the dark forest had something to do with her disappearance.
I'll keep an eye out for her. If I see her, I'll let her know you're looking for her.
I would appreciate that. Well, I guess I'd better get back to looking for her. I'm not ever going to find her just sitting around here. Thanks for your concern.
What a wonderful bluebird. It could almost make Graham happy again if it wasn't for his family.
Aww. Come on.
Excuse me, sir. Oh, I'm terribly sorry to bother you. I was just noticing your son's marionette. It's very interesting. Where did you get it?
It's grandson, not son, and I made it for him. Why do you care?
I just wanted to comment on its artistry. It's very well done. I don't suppose it could be bought.
If it could, the price would be very steep. I reckon you couldn't afford it. Now, leave me and my grandson be.
We'll go up later.
Watch out for the bear, Graham!
Yes, don't go up and give the bear a hug. But we do have a fish, and bears like fish, so...
I'm Queen Beatrice, kind sir. I wish to thank you ever so much for saving our hive from the claws of that horrible bear. In return, I offer you a luscious honeycomb from our hive. Please feel free to retrieve one. I promise my bees won't harm you. It may come in handy on your travels.
Graham notices a large stick lying on the ground near the old tree. Graham bends down and picks up the large stick from the ground.
Okay, so we can get some honey from the bees.
Graham reaches a hand into the beehive and retrieves a very sticky chunk of honeycomb. Wrapping it in a protective piece of cloth, he then pockets it.
Okay, let's save. So we'll head out here.
There's nothing but a hot, dry desert for the west. Most people avoid it because there are bandits out there. Ooh, if you insist on going, I'll wait for you here.
Okay. Let's see if I can do this without dying at all. It's all from memory when it comes to the desert here, and just feeling. But yeah, King's Quest V is probably the one game where I have the most things that I say and like quotes from the game I say when I'm at work and everything like that, like this line that's about to come up.
Ah, life-giving water, nectar of the gods. Graham can now feel strength and renewal flowing through him.
To be on the safe side, let's head down and then over. We'll just play it safe. Come on. Come on. There we go. So we need this boot.
Uneasily, Graham reaches down and removes the old shoe from the desert sand. Uh-oh. A picked clean and sun-bleached skeleton lies in the sand of the hot, dry desert. What happened? Who can say? But it makes Graham uneasy nevertheless.
They were wandering around naked in the desert because they have no other clothes except for a boot. Oh, sorry, I skipped that. It just said the hot sun and choking sand were taking their toll on Graham. He must drink, and soon.
Ah, life-giving water, nectar of the gods. Graham can now feel strength and renewal flowing through him.
Gotta do everything I can to make sure that I don't quote it while we're playing right now. And we'll head back, and then we gotta go back out in the desert again. But not right away. Very close, but not right away.
Well, there you are. I was just starting to get concerned.
Don't worry about me, Cedric. I'm used to this kind of thing.
Are you really, Graham? You haven't done it for years.
A bully of a dog terrorizes the poor ants as he playfully digs at their large anthill.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm King Anthony the Great. May I ask who you are?
Why, certainly. I'm King Graham of Daventry, and this is my friend Cedric. We're seeking a way to cross the great mountains to the ocean on the other side.
That is a very perilous undertaking. I wish you would reconsider. But if you shall not, in return for rescuing our home from that flea-bitten cur, I wish to offer you our help, if perchance you may ever need it.
Thank you very much, King Antony. Cedric and I appreciate your kind offer. We look forward to meeting you again.
Yes, ants will be able to help us in the future.
Ooh, keep your eye on the gypsies, Graham. I don't trust them. Ooh, there's nothing but a hot, dry desert for the west. Most people avoid it because there are bandits out there. Ooh, if you insist on going, I'll wait for you here.
At least that's the last time we'll hear Cedric say that particular line. It will not be the last time that Cedric will not go somewhere with us, though.
The hot sun and choking sands are taking their toll on Graham. He must drink, and soon.
See, there you got to hear it. Oops. You only get 2 screens after that. He has to drink by the 2nd screen. I feel like I'm probably doing this wrong, but hopefully I don't die.
Ah, life-giving water, nectar of the gods. Graham can now feel strength and renewal flowing through him.
Okay, you need to hide when you get on this screen. And to hide, you just gotta be hidden from your own view. So, we're technically hidden.
From across the desert sands, Graham can hear the sound of approaching hoofbeats.
Open sesame!
Okay, of course we want to be able to go in there, but we gotta go and get what they have to get in there, so... I'm gonna save again. Gotta save a lot in the desert, just in case. I mean, I have a pretty good memory, but it's not perfect, because there's plenty of games I play that have a desert that you gotta know your way around in, so it's just which one is which. So I feel like it's 2 over and then down. Should be, like, not just 1 down, but keep going down and you should reach an oasis. If not, we die. Oh, there we go.
Ah, life-giving water, nectar of the gods. Graham can now feel strength and renewal flowing through him.
Okay. So now I think, again, to play it safe, we're gonna go over to the left 1 screen. Oops, come on. Can the keyboard help? Nope. Apparently not. And should be this next one. Yep.
A large clay jar full of water stands by the campfire. A beautiful harem girl belly dances for the merrymaking bandits within the larger tent. The bandits' horses rest in the desert sun, while their unsavory owners revel within the large tent.
Actually, let's go in here and get the thing first. So you gotta be careful, don't go near him, and grab the staff.
Taking care to be very quiet, Graham reaches out and takes the staff into his possession.
Now, get a drink before you leave.
Ah, life-giving water, nectar of the gods. Graham can now feel strength and renewal flowing through him.
You guys will know all the lines to this game as well by the time we're done. Okay, now we go over, and I think, I'm gonna save, but I think we can just go straight up and we'll reach the oasis. I think it's like 3 screens up or 2 screens up or whatever. Yep.
Ah, life-giving water, nectar of the gods. Graham can now feel strength and renewal flowing through him.
Nice. We head up again. And over. Come on, all the way over. We're gonna head up into here. And we'll save again at this point because we're somewhat safe, but okay, that scared the shit out of me. We can use a staff, but we only have a time limit, so.
Open sesame! Oh no! The staff broke.
Uh-oh. So now we'll be locked in here if we don't get what we need quickly. So I'm gonna grab, there's a coin and a bottle that we're gonna grab.
Bending down, Graham hurriedly picks up the gold coin from the temple floor. Quickly, Graham grabs the old brass bottle.
Phew, that was close.
Sure was. Now we'll drink some water and head back to the mainland, I
Ah, life-giving water, nectar of the gods. Graham can now feel strength and renewal flowing through him.
guess. Keep going. So yeah, we'll head back. This is the end of the desert scenes. We don't have to be in the desert anymore at this point. So if you were watching this for the desert scenes, you got them. Oops. You already heard that message. Basically, we have 2 screens to go, but we've already done this before, so we know we can do it. There we go.
Well, there you are. I was just starting to get concerned.
Don't worry about me, Cedric. I'm used to this kind of thing.
Okay, we are about to have another cutscene. I'm gonna mute myself, and I'll be back when the cutscene is over, and we'll probably be ending the video shortly after that. So, yeah, enjoy this little cutscene we got. It's kind of important.
The sullen man doesn't appear to be the conversational sort.
It will cost you 1 gold coin to see Madamushka. You may see Madamushka now. Warning, this cartoon contains material.
So, you are here to see Madamushka, no? Well, come closer. Sit down. I will tell you your fortune. Already I can tell that you are on a quest of great urgency. We will see what we can find out for you. Look, King Graham. Look into the crystal ball.
Look, Mananan, look what I have for you. Take a good look at what you did to my brother, Alexander. Because of you, he's doomed to spend the rest of his days as a cat, and there's nothing I can do about it. But you can do something about it. Since you're the one that did this to him, you're the only one who can turn him back again. Back to the wizard Mananan.
Alexander!
I don't know how, Mordack. I'm not a wizard. I just happened to stumble across some magic spells and accidentally turned your brother into a cat. I didn't mean it. Please believe me, Mordack. I don't know how to turn him back into a wizard.
You're holding out on me, little man. You're taking advantage of my good nature, but not for long. If I don't get a change of tune from you soon, I'll feed your family to the cat, starting with your dear mother. Remember what I said. I'll only give you a little more time to decide before your family becomes cat food.
That is all. But I see that your mission is very dangerous indeed. I will give you something to help you. Here, wear this. It is a magic amulet. It will protect you against all but the most powerful magic. Good luck, King Graham. Be careful. That Mordack is a bad one.
Thank you, Madam Mushka.
Okay, so I am back. And let's get to somewhat of a quieter scene. Oops, go over. That's not really quiet. I want to talk to her actually. We can talk to her now. Let's do that.
Miss Willow?
Yes?
You can talk?
Why, of course I can. What did you expect?
Well, I've never seen a talking tree before. What's wrong?
Everything's wrong, can't you tell? I'm not really a tree. I'm really a princess. You see, My fiancé and I were walking through this wood when a nasty old witch came along and was instantly charmed by my handsome prince. When he naturally refused her advances, she jealously banished him to a faraway land and turned me into a tree. Then she stole my heart.
Stole your heart?
Yes, she turned my heart to gold and took it away with her. The only way I can become human again is to have my heart brought back. Now, all I have to cheer me up is my harp. It's quite magical, you know. It plays the sweetest music you've ever heard. Now please, leave me alone in my sorrow.
Okay, so you might already kind of guess who she is. We talked to the prince earlier. Wow, everything's so loud. Or maybe that's just because I have this volume up loud, that's what it is. Okay, so anyways, I just wanted to quickly say we're going to stop the video here. In the next video, we will be entering this dark forest, I believe. Before we go into the forest, there's a few things we need to know what we have. We need the bottle, we need the amulet, and what else? Oh, the honeycomb. I think that's it that we have to have before we go in. Do not go into the forest until you have these 3 things. I don't think I need anything else, so we will be doing that in the next video. I do need to test something out, so the video might be a little different next time. Hopefully it will be okay. Hopefully it won't be worse at all, but yeah, I gotta test something out, so it may look a little different. Don't be totally confused if it's not the same, okay? I'll be back shortly, and I'll see you guys next week or whenever the next video comes out. Bye-bye!